Hello, how are you? I am so glad that you are here today so I can provide you the information you need from this reading. So whether you are already subscribed or Spirit brought you here today to get this information, welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor. I am a witch here on YouTube. We talk about tarot, astrology, and all things witchcraft. And today we are going to be looking at what their karma is for interrupting your success. And I have 4 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is do it or don't. The time will pass anyway. Pile 2 is bestie, he's gross. Pile 3 is for all that you claim you are, your actions don't lie. And pile 4 is there are so many places I'll go, so many people I will love. So each pile has a different significant energy. Make sure you take your time, use your intuition to select your pile. As always, the timestamps will be down below, along with my social media and my website if you want a personal reading from me. But with that said, I will go ahead and meet you in your reading. Hi pile 1 and welcome to your reading. I am so glad that you're here today. So whether you already subscribed to my channel or Spirit brought you here today, we are going to get you the information that you need. And today we are going to be looking at what their karma is for messing with your success. So super organized today. I made a list of all the things that I want to look at. So first of all, we're going to look at who this person is, or people if there's multiple people involved. We're going to see what happened here, why did they do it, and what's going to happen or what's currently happening to them in regards to their karma. What are they getting back to what they did to you? So let's go ahead and get started. I have a lot of information. I took a lot of notes because I pre-shuffled the cards today, which I do think I prefer because I was able to get more of a story for you. So let's get started with finding out and uncovering who this person is. So first of all, we have the 9th house exploration. We have the South Node, past. We have retrograde review. The number 15 or 16, number 15 and 16 may be significant to you. I just saw both of those. We have progressions, journey. And finally, we have Libra, balance. So interesting energy here with who this person is. This is somebody who's scared of success. They stay in their comfort zone out of fear of what it would their life would look like if they didn't conform to the other people around them. There's somebody who is uncomfortable with pushing the envelope. They're not somebody who wants to take any chances in any way, shape, or form. They're also addicted to thinking about their past. There's an energy here, and we'll get into that a little bit further on in this reading with one of the other questions, but there's an energy here where their sense of self is completely left in the past. Like they didn't achieve what they wanted out of life, and so they keep going back to this previous version of who they were in the past, where they're like, that version of me would have gotten X, Y, and Z done if only like this lined up. So because they're thinking about it this way, they have kept themselves stuck in this area of their life. They've kept themselves stuck in general. So they're just absolutely addicted to thinking about the past. They can't live in the moment at all. Their future is not even a factor to them because they're just so disappointed in the way that their life turned out. This is definitely an older person. They have a very resentful energy towards them and a very resentful energy towards young people in general. But when I was pulling these cards, like it's definitely an older man or older woman or older whatever in between. But this is an older person, definitely. There's somebody who is very resentful of youth and youth-like energy, because instead of seeing that as young people taking the opportunities to do what it is that they're setting out to, they like almost want to steal their energy in that way. Like there's somebody in like a stereotypical movie or book that would be like the haggard old person like stealing babies' energies, because like they want a redo almost, and they're very much not okay with that. There's a lot of resentment there. They're just keeping themselves stuck in the same cycle like over and over. This Journeys card was interesting to me, but I pictured like these clock hands here like spinning around like that, because it's like time is passing for them, but it's really not. And they're just getting more and more uncomfortable in their life, because that's typically what happens when the universe is trying to push you into like the next area of your life. Like it's going to make you more and more uncomfortable until you can't do anything except push yourself out into life anymore. So they're keeping themselves stuck in the same cycle. They've been in it for quite some time. And now that I'm like looking at this, there's quite a bit of clock imagery here, like clock shaped imagery. Because we have this here, this here, this here, even in the Libra card. So it's like they feel like time has betrayed them in a lot of ways, because they feel like they don't have time to do the things they want to, that they didn't have time to do what they wanted to in the past, and that now time is their enemy because they continue to age. But it's like they're stuck in stagnancy. It reminds me of that, what's that Taylor Swift song? I know the lyrics, but it's like, help, I'm still at the restaurant, like right where you left me or whatever. That's exactly where this person is. Like the world is changing around them, but they are not changing because they refuse to move and change. It's like they're in love with this struggle that they have, because they have gotten so, it's not like they're comfortable. I don't want to say they're comfortable, but it's like they've gotten so complacent. That's a better word. They've gotten so complacent with the discomfort in their world that there is no other option to them except to like sit there and like rot away essentially, and just like it's honestly like a really like is sad, like very depressing sort of energy. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person is experiencing a lot of depression, and they just at this point in their life like don't see like a point to even trying to get out of that. And by no means is that an excuse to what they did to you, which we're getting into. But this is very much, last thing I want to say about who this person is. This is very much unhealed Libra energy. Not for my healed Libras, love you. But unhealed Libra energy is very much indecisive. It's very much not wanting to make waves, not wanting to make judgments. It's about like not taking a stand at all because you like want to see all sides. Yeah, so basically everything that this person is doing here. But moving on from who this person is, let's look at what happened between the two of you. So, we have conflicted, time, bitterness, and boundaries. So it's like they were feeding you with this conflicted card here and this time. This is like what came up for me when I was pulling these. They were feeding you negative options to try to get you to wait for like the right time, in hopes that you would just like fall back enough that you would fall off the wagon like completely. That you would just be like, oh, whatever, like I guess it's not going to happen. They kind of hope that you would have the same, whether consciously or unconsciously, they hope that you would have the same outlook on life that they have, where it's like, because you didn't do it like when you're supposed to do it, you would get discouraged and just be like, oh well, like I guess I can't do it for the rest of my life. But that's not how you are. And so they were feeding you this like conflicting advice, like whether this is in regards to starting a business, going to school, doing a new job, moving, whatever it is. I'm getting a lot of different messages for different people, but whatever it may be, this person was always being the like, well, I don't know, and like trying to, I don't know, just like clutch your mind with judgment and get you to stay in the same kind of stagnancy as they are. They made you feel bad about wanting to do this. Like they made you feel bad about wanting more. And for a lot of you, I think that this could be your parent or a family member or some sort of connection like that. So they could definitely have made you feel bad about wanting to leave home, wanting to leave your general tri-state area. Like if you wanted to go and travel or move away or whatever it may be, they made you feel bad for wanting more. It's like they were like, well, you don't think what I gave you was enough. And especially and additionally, for those of you who were products of like a teen pregnancy from this person, like they're your parent and you were their how do I say that? Whatever, I hope you know what I mean. Like they got pregnant with you when they were a teen. There we go. So especially if that is the case, but in general, I think this person just puts a lot of their anger on you, because they're like, don't you see, like I sacrifice all this stuff for you, and like you're just gonna get up and walk away from us. That could have been a literal, that's definitely like a literal conversation you had with them. And you really had to like set a boundary here and tell them like, no, it's enough. Like, you're reclaiming your own life because you don't want the same things that they want. You're like, I love you and I care about you and I'll always be here for you. But at the same time, like, I'm not just gonna be your punching bag. I'm not just gonna give up what I want out of life because it makes you feel better for me to stay here with you. I want you to be happy as well, but I need to prioritize myself and like what my dreams are. So that's the situation with what happens. And I want to talk a little bit about why here too. So in their youth, like I said, this person didn't get to fulfill their dreams. It's possible that you were the baby, you were the child of a teen pregnancy that they had, or they just had a teen pregnancy experience in general. It could be like an early marriage or divorce. Either way, they were like robbed of their youth very young. They had to make a lot of difficult choices that really have stayed with them their entire life. They've never gotten over it. They refuse to process it, and they just still feel very angry about that. And that's exactly why they take it out on you, especially if you are directly involved in that way. Like, it's like they blame you for that when it's obviously not your fault. So there's a lot of difficult emotions here, and a lot of troubling feelings, because it's like, I feel an energy from you where you really care about this person, but at the same time you're like, it's not a healthy energy to be in. I feel like you've gone to therapy, like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you can see that like maybe you can't change this person, but you can change yourself and like how you react to it. But regardless of all of that, let's see how karma is coming back to this person and what's going on there. So first we have the Magician in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and finally the Two of Pentacles upright. Okay, so this message is very clear here. The karma that they're experiencing is the life that they have now. They're stuck in a karmic cycle, and what's going on with you has just is adding like momentum to that karmic cycle, because I think this is a very karmic relationship between you and this person. Like I said, very much parent-child, or if not like a literal parent, they were like a parental figure for you. But their karma is the life that they have now. So instead of using you as an inspiration, they decided to act from lack and just be angry at what you have that they did not. And their karma is going in the same circle over and over until eventually they break the cycle here. And it's interesting to me because tying it back to like them being a Libra, we have this Libra here, and I spoke about the unhealed Libra energy. The Two of Pentacles is a card of balance and of more of that like healed energy. So this is about them stepping into a place where they are using that healed Libra energy. They are finding balance. They are understanding more of a dichotomous perspective about life, and not so much like doing the like woe me dance over and over and over. But regardless, the situation is a heavy one. It's a sad one, because I don't feel a lot of like anger, or I feel mostly like sadness from you, and just disappointment that this person feels that way and that they are the way that they are. I think that you want them to change, both for your benefit and theirs too. So I hope that this reading provided you some validation and some insight into this person's psyche and your kind of relationship with them in general. I hope that they do like eventually look at life from a different perspective. But regardless, I am glad that you are advocating for yourself and putting yourself first. So pile one, thank you so much for watching. I love doing your reading. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like on this video. Leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated. I'd love to read all the comments and know if I hit this accurately for you. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I am so glad you're here. Whether you are already subscribed or Spirit has led you here today, I am happy to deliver the messages you need to hear. So we are going to be looking at what their karma is for messing with your success. So I'm super organized today and I wrote down everything. So we're going to see who this person is, or people, if there's multiple people involved. We're going to see what happened between you and why they did it. And finally, we're going to see what's going to happen to them, or what's currently happening to them in regards to their karma for messing with your success. So I took a lot of notes because I pre-shuffled the cards today, which I think I prefer and I'm going to do in the future because I was able to get a lot of detail for you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with seeing who this person is. So we have Mars, motion. We have Pallas Athena, think, in reverse. Third house, communication, in reverse. Dignified, strength, running out of room. And finally, we have Amum Coli, root, the IC. Okay, so this is just somebody who is no think, they're all action. There's somebody who acts first and thinks later. So they solve problems. This is the type of person who solve problems with their fists and not with their words. They're not somebody who is very communicative. They're somebody who has a very violent streak to them. There's somebody who thinks that fear is the only way to take control of a situation. So the way that they feel power and strength is by ruling over a situation with violence. I actually wrote down aggressive and stupid because this person is way dumber than they think that they are. They think they're really intelligent and they think that there's somebody who's playing chess, like while everybody else is playing checkers, but in reality, they're no think, all action. There's somebody who solves problems, like I said, with violence and anger, and they think that's the only way to feel powerful. So people are scared of this person because this person is scary. This person isn't dangerous in the sense that they're intelligent, but they're dangerous in the sense that they're violent and impulsive. They have very low empathy for other people, which makes them scary. So people are in fact scared of this person. I think that you are scared of this person, or you have been scared of this person in the past, because this person, like I said, is very violent, and they could have used violence against you, you personally as well, but they're violent towards everybody in their life. And they're also, at the same time, they have this like charming streak to them where they're able to manipulate people into coming into their life. So it's like they pretend to be somebody they aren't. They pretend to be this person who is like powerful and maybe successful. They could say that they were in the military, or that they were a cop. They definitely say that there's some sort of position like that, some sort of position of power that uses like leadership and ruling. I would not be surprised if this person lies and says that they were in the military, or they could have been in the military but they got dishonorably discharged, something like that. There's lies surrounding like military accomplishments here, or police accomplishments, things like that. There's some energy here with that, but this person is somebody who has very low empathy. They use those positions that they were in not to help other people, but instead to abuse their position of power over other people, and rule with fear instead of compassion and empathy, like a mutual understanding for the needs of the group. This person is very power hungry in that way, but like I said, they're not very intelligent, so they have to use like strength, like physical strength, and physical prowess over other people to get into different positions. But this never leaves them with a true power position, because like I said, they're not very intelligent, so they have to like bully their way to get to where they are, which is what leads them to lie about a lot of their accomplishments, because they're always falling short of their own expectations. So this person is not a good person. This person is very, just has an ucky energy in general, and I would not touch this person with a 9-foot pole. So let's see let's see what happened between the two of you. Okay, we have this bluff card here, the pretending. So yeah, again, like restating that this person pretends to be someone they are not. We have beginnings here, the try again, new direction, start over, and we have divine masculine. So this person definitely pretended to be someone they aren't to you. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. I would honestly be like, I'm going to say 100% sure that this person in some way lied about a position of power they wanted you to believe that they were in, whether it's in regards to the military, police, something like that. They pretend to be rich, powerful, accomplished. They also, I can't read my notes here. What does it say? Oh, compulsive liar. Yeah, this person's definitely a compulsive liar. Their lies don't add up either, though, because again, like they're they're not the sharpest tool in the shed. So their lies are always like, the lies contradict each other. So there's somebody who cannot stop lying. They're a compulsive liar, but the lies don't make sense. They don't add up. They use what little power they have to confuse you, and so like by gaslighting you and trying to get you to believe things that are not true, by confusing you and convincing you to give them another chance. It's very possible that this person was an abusive partner to you, an abusive situationship. And again, with that said, I do hope that you are finding the correct resources to work through the trauma of the situation. And if you need correct resources, please leave me a comment and I would be happy to find you them, because I know of some domestic violence organizations that help people escaping those situations and providing free counseling and things like that. Please leave a comment and I will direct you accordingly. But with that said, that's the energy I get from this person in general. There's somebody who is very, like, the reason why they did this is because there's someone who's very low energy. They're very much a psychic vampire towards other people, and it was like their mission to dim your light in this situation. They wanted to drag you down to hell with them, because misery loves company, and this person wanted to make you as miserable as they felt inside as well. They just wanted, not even like for like a companion in that way. They wanted a person that they could use and abuse and take out their frustrations about the world on. And unfortunately, that so happened to be you, and honestly everybody else around this person, because this person doesn't treat anybody fairly. So if you ever fall into that thinking, and this is absolutely not true, it's never true, that you did something to make this person like easier for them to manipulate you, or that you deserved it in some way, wrong. This person is just like that. There is nothing you could have done to prevent this from happening. There is nothing you did to cause it to happen. This person is just like that. They have just an ucky energy, and trust me, like their life ain't gonna be good. And I'm glad that you're not in this situation with this person anymore. And with that said, I want to go into their karma and talking about what this person really deserves, because they're going to get what they deserve. Trust. Okay. First of all, we have the Six of Cups here. Okay. This person definitely could have used gifts to persuade you to forgive them after they were violent towards you, or threw cups to the wall, threw things to the wall, punched holes in the wall by you, things like that. They could have tried to be charming and make it up to you the next day by buying you gifts, lavish things, vacations, stuff like that. Like, I'm never going to do it again. We have this Temperance card here, number 14. This is like, I see this person as you taking care of them. Like, you're somebody who constantly made sure that they were taken care of and okay. And part of their karma is not having anybody in their life that gives a fuck about them like that, like you did. Okay, we have this Nine of Swords here and the Four of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this. If this person has children, this is also what this card reminds me of here. Their children don't want anything to do with them. This is like, I have the sense that this could be all ages actually, but for some specific people, this may be a very early on in the child's life, so they could be very small, but when they grow up, they're not going to want anything to do with this person. And if their children are grown enough that they don't have to, especially if you guys have shared children together, but I'm getting multiple messages, this person doesn't want anything to do with them. Their adult children do not want anything to do with them. They know that they're a bad person. They know that they're a loser. So this person is suffering because they lost the one person who they felt like would take care of them, which is you, and you consistently showed up for them. But at the same time, it's like, don't confuse the energy I'm explaining. This person doesn't feel like a real sense of love like other people feel. This person instead feels like entitlement. They feel like you and their children are an extension of them. You are not your own separate people. You are simply an extension of them, something to be used and abused as they see necessary. So this person is keeping themselves up at night because they do feel like a loser. They feel like, am I a bad person? Yes, you are. They don't really feel like they're a bad person. I take that back, actually. It's more like why are all these bad things happening around me? Like, they don't realize that they're the common denominator here. So that's like keeping them up, and they're just like, why do people keep coming in my life? Why do bad things keep happening to me? It's very possible that this person has convinced themselves that you were a bad person in their life. If their adult children don't talk to them, oh, my adult kids don't talk to me. Yeah, I wonder why. Like, they just refuse to take responsibility for anything in their life. And finally here, this is present day / like could be in the future. I think it's a little bit of both, but their family and friends gathering without them, they've shut this person out of their life because they're like, this relationship with you could have actually been like the last straw with their family and friends, especially if you guys have mutual friends here, and being like, I don't want this person in my life. This person is a bad person. They're a dangerous person. And realizing that they have no place at their table. And this person is, you know what it really reminds me of? Have you ever seen The Grinch? You know when the Grinch is like looking in the little Whoville, the kitchen window, and they're like, I don't know, and they're like having Christmas, and it's a cute little family gathering, and they're eating all the food and fun stuff like that. And this person is looking on the outside, like being like so like crusted over and just like missing out on like they wanting to belong. But at the same time, do not get mistaken in what I'm saying. This person would not change if they were back in this situation. I just saw 222. They would not change in this situation. The only way this person is going to be able to grow and change is by doing some real self-reflection, which is something at this point in their life they are not capable of possessing. And that is not your burden to bear. It's not anyone's burden to bear. It is their burden to bear. But trust that this person is they're feeling it. Your life is going much better than what they have going on. And I hope that this instilled some confidence and validation in your feelings regarding this situation. But that is all I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me a like on this video. Leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated with you. I would be curious to hear what did and what did not. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. But either way, have a beautiful and blessed week, and I will see you later. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I am so glad that you are here with me today. So we are going to be looking at what their karma is for blundering your success. I'm super organized today, and I wrote everything down. So let's take a look at the questions that we're going to be asking and answering with the tarot. So their karma for messing with your success, we're going to see first who this person is, or people if it's a group of people. We're going to see what happened, why they did it, and what's going to happen to them, or what's currently happening to them as they're experiencing this karma. So I have a ton of details. I pre-shuffled the cards today, but I wrote a ton of notes. So I'm excited to get into it, and we will start by identifying this person. So we have the Midheaven Pinnacle, number 36. 40 could be a significant number to you. Have number 20, Mercury, messages. Number 28, Chiron, heal. And number 8, Scorpio. There's a lot of 8s here as well, which reminds me of infinity. So this is somebody who is high up in their career. This is a person of authority. Definitely, this could be somebody who is behind your career, or your educational journey. They could also be your boss. I think it's very likely that this person was your boss in either a healthcare profession, some sort of healing profession in general. There's very healing energy here, and with the snakes on the pole, I always think of like healthcare, but if not a traditional healthcare position, more of like a holistic one. So it could be like massage therapy, things like that. What does this word say here? Okay. Yeah, so this person is somebody who was your boss, and this was a situation where they were in a position of power over you, and they often exploited that over you and your other colleagues. It was a situation where this person was constantly pinning you guys against each other in order to like compete for your attention, compete for promotions, compete for the better schedules, things like that. This person definitely wasn't afraid to abuse their sense of power and a sense of authority in the workplace. This is also somebody who definitely played favorites, and you had to be careful who you talked about, stuff through, like out of all your coworkers, because they had like snakes in the grass on the team. So there were a ton of people, maybe not a ton of people, but there were a couple people sprinkled in there that would report back to this person in order to have like their influence and favor over their own schedule and their own positions within the workplace. This person could have Scorpio placements, or you could have Scorpio placements, but if they have Scorpio placements, they're very much so like an unhealed Scorpio. But this person is definitely somebody who they have to be in a position of power. That's how they feel a sense of praise and a sense of confidence over their life in general. So let's move on and see what happened between the two of you and why. So we have boundaries. No, drawing the line, enough. Foundation, establish family security. These colors are very similar. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Exhaustion, depletion, dreamed journey. And influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. So I get the sense that this person, it could be one of a couple things. And before I start this, I want to give a trigger warning for what I'm about to say for SA. So this person could have sexually harassed you. If not that exactly, there was a crossing of the line and abusing of their power in general. I think it's very likely that this person did sexually harass you or SA situation. And if so, I hope you are seeking the resources necessary and making sure that you are getting help for yourself. It does seem like your energy is in that place, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But again, I told one of my other piles this too with a different situation. If you need help finding resources for free or low cost counseling, anything like that, please leave a comment and I will direct you to the right places, because I want to make sure that you are taken care of. But this person, they tried to get you into an affair with them. Like they're already in an established family, in an established relationship. They have kids, they have a family, they have pets, they have a house, they have this job, they're in an established life, but they were trying to get you to have an affair with them. It's very likely that you and I'm getting feminine energy from you, so if that doesn't resonate, switch around. But you and the other women on your team, like they would kind of pit against each other and try to see who was receptive to being a part of the affair they wanted to have. So they were abusing their position of power by trying to get people like you involved in an affair with them. So this situation changed you. Like it made you definitely doubt yourself. It made you go into this like long internal journey of understanding more about yourself and understanding how to come back to yourself, how to come back to who you are now. It really forced you. It could have forced you to quit this job because you didn't want to be around this person anymore. It could have also just forced you to be in uncomfortable situations that led to you having like some sort of mental breakdown because of the toxicity and absolute like disgusting abuse of power here. So in general though, this forced you to transform into someone new entirely, and this did not get here overnight. It caused you a lot of pain and a lot of suffering in order to transform into this person that you are now. And this situation did not the pain didn't make you powerful, you made you powerful. And I just want to make that very clear, because I don't like when people give an idea that like awful, horrible situations like this are what gives you strength. That's not what gives you strength. You find that strength like inside of yourself. And I just think that's something that you needed to hear. But you're understanding that you're a changed person, but because of that, you are more in tune with yourself than ever before. Like, you're really feeling confident in who you are. I think this situation forced you to get out of your comfort zone in a lot of ways. Like, literally it forced you, because you had to advocate for yourself against this person. I don't know if this is a thing where I'm getting different messages for different people. I'm not sure if you came forward and said what this person did, or if this was a situation where you just wanted to keep it quiet to protect yourself, and then eventually that you just quit. But either way, this is a situation where definitely, like, if the family found out about the affair, if people did know, it's possible that you could have been blamed for this by the family or other people in your office, things like that. So the reason why this person did it, again, and I've already said this a million times, but I'm going to say it again, just a total abuse of power. They wanted to shake things up in their life. They were just bored, and ignorant. So they just wanted to, unfortunately, use their power in a way that is disgusting and unthinkable, because their life wasn't all that they thought that it was going to be. So let's see what this person is dealing with now. We have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles, the Strength card, and on the back of the deck I pulled the Tower card. So I'm gonna put this, I don't have enough room really, I'll put it right there. Okay, so basically what's going on here is this person is on, this is not happening currently, but it's going to happen in the very soon future, whenever you're seeing this video. This person is somebody who wants it all. They want it all, and they like having at the same time something to come home to at the end of the night. So because they want it all so bad, they're going to end up losing it all, because they're holding on to too many things that they can't handle, and they're being selfish because they're not picking a direction for their life. They want to have like they want to have like a stay-at-home. That's interesting. I didn't mean to say that. They want like a stay-at-home partner, and they want their kids, and they want their home and stability, but also they want to travel, and they want to be independent, and they want to be on their own. They want to be able to hook up with whoever they want to. They want to be able to have no responsibility for their children. And this is leading them to a bad place. They want it all, and they are going to lose it all. So likely what's going to happen here is this person is going to get to a point where they're so bored in their circumstances, they're going to get up and they're going to leave their family. They're going to go and they're going to take some time off of work, or just straight up leave their job entirely. But more likely, I think how it'll go is that they'll take some time off of work. They'll walk away from their family with intentions to like travel, like go around, hook up with whoever they want to, but then they're losing it all. Like the grass is always greener on the other side for them, because like if you see the similarities in these cards, like the grass is always greener on the other side for them. They always want what they can't have. So once they're in a position where they're no longer like a family person, they're like, oh, I don't want this anymore, but they're going to lose everything. It doesn't matter. So even though they're getting up and they're leaving this family, they're going to lose their job. I see them in financial shambles, because for a while they're relying on, okay, well, at least I have money, like at least I have my success. Not for long, bitch. So they're going to lose their financial stability. They're going to be in financial shambles, and they're feeling this heartbreak from their family not wanting anything to do with them. They're not wanting anything to do with them anymore because this person walked away, and that's highlighted in the Tower card here. Everything is going to fall apart in this person's life because they've already started the process to give it the momentum it needs to really take off, because this person is going to be so down bad financially that they're going to have to move back in with their family, like their parents. They're going to have to move back with their family and try to get their shit together, because they know that by going home to their family that they will baby them and treat them treat them like the innocent person they are, even though they're not. But that's where they're going to be forced to be doing. They're going to lose everything, and you're just, listen, I would not bullshit you if like I didn't really see this in the cards. This person's going to lose everything, and you're feeling like really good and confident about yourself regardless of what's happening to them. And I feel you like watching this reading be like, yeah, no, they're going to lose everything because they're the worst. And you're right, they are. So yeah, that is what I see in general happening here. Like I said, no BS. Straight to the point. This is happening. So if you enjoyed this reading, please do leave me a like on this video. I hope it provided some clarity. I felt like I got to hype you a little bit too, some clarity, some validation. Leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated. I would be happy to know how you are thriving and seeing this person kind of like wither in the sun. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye. Hi Pile 4, welcome to your reading. I am so glad you're here, whether you're already subscribed or Spirit has led you to me today. I hope that I can provide you with the information you need. We're going to be looking at what their karma is for messing with your success. So I am super organized today and I wrote everything down. So we're going to be seeing who this person is, what happened between you, why did they do it, and what's going to happen or what's happening to them currently in regards to what karma they're getting back. So I did pre-shuffle today because I have a ton of information about what's going on here. So starting off with identifying this person, who they are, we have the 12th house introspective in reverse, the 8th house mystery, Pisces sensitized, and descendant invitation in reverse. So this person is somebody who is a master manipulator. They have some pretty dark beliefs is what was coming through. I couldn't pick up on anything specific other than it's not in regards to religious or spiritual beliefs necessarily. It's just they have some pretty dark beliefs on the world in general. They're very much so like, there's somebody who's an anarchist. They don't believe in like society. They don't believe in like rules and laws. They believe in serving numero uno, which is themselves. So there isn't much they won't do for their own benefits. This person is willing to do a lot and get a lot done because they don't really believe in right or wrong. They don't believe there's choices in that way, but they believe it's like there is the only thing to do, and that is for their survival and the betterment of themselves. So this person is somebody who pretended to be your friend, and now they are using their position possibly to influence other people around you to not extend an invitation to you. So if you and this person have like mutual people in your life, they are using their power and influence in the situation to control other people and interacting with you and to control the narrative in that way. So very interesting, very straightforward with this person here. If they're just somebody who is, they're just point blank, somebody who is willing to do whatever it is for what it is that they want out of life. And if they change their mind about what it is they want, they're not afraid to turn around and say, never mind, I don't really want that. Because this person is very, it's hard to explain. This person doesn't feel a lot of things. They're very much so like grounded in like logic, or the things that they do feel are very much so centered around, this is, how am I going to explain this in a way that doesn't sound stupid? It's very much centered around their worldview, like their feelings. Like it's not concerned with how, they don't feel like guilt in that way. Like if they were to do something like they did to you, they don't feel guilt in that way or remorse in the same way that other people do, other people like you. So let's see what happened here. We have bitterness, open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable, commitment, hoping, and heart fog. So you opened your home to this person They could have temporarily moved in with you, and so you opened your home to this person and they cheated on you with your partner. So you're upset that you ignored the signs of this, and obviously it's not your fault. And I hope that you don't think that it's your fault, but you're feeling kind of discouraged because you saw the writing on the wall a while ago, but you wanted to believe in your friend, and your friend very likely was pulling strings to like lead you to believe that this wasn't what was happening, and you had more hope for your friend that they would do something like this. You wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they cheated on you. Not cheated on you. They cheated with your partner, and they are pregnant with their child. And I know it's very specific, so if that does not sound like your situation, this is not your reading, because this came through very strongly. So this is just a situation where they are with your ex-partner now, and they are expecting their first child with them, and you're just feeling very distraught and betrayed right now by these two people that you considered to be very much so like consistent people in your life. And I think that you even had like more faith in this friend here than you did in your partner, because maybe in the past excuse me, maybe in the past your partner has let you down, but your friend was there for you. And maybe through like a lot of that stuff, your friend, like you ranting to your friend about things your partner was doing in the past, maybe this isn't the first time that they've cheated, or just like haven't been the best partner in general, but your friend kind of clocked that there was vulnerability that they could work with in this situation. So they took that opportunity to kind of weasel their way in and take what they wanted in the situation, which was your partner and your life, really. So very icky, selfish energy there. And as far as why they did this, it's point blank, they're just selfish and they wanted them for themselves. So there's somebody who definitely uses, this came through really strongly, somebody who definitely uses their looks for power and influence and manipulation. So there's somebody who cares a lot about their appearance, which there's nothing wrong with, like inherently, obviously, but they use that to seduce other people. They also use it to do like, you know, the halo effect, where if you don't, I'll explain it really quickly. Like essentially like people who are deemed like more conventionally attractive by society are typically seen in like a better light. They are thought of more kind, more intelligent. They're giving the benefit of the doubt a lot longer, kind of like an angel. That's why it's the halo effect. So this person definitely uses that to their advantage. So using looks for power is something that provides excuse me. Using looks for power is something that provides them with the ability to keep manipulating other people and spinning the narrative in their way, because they have they're pretty privileged, like working in their favor. And that's not to say that you aren't attractive, but this person really puts a lot into going like above and beyond to like do so. So that's something that they're really invested in. It has nothing to do with like your looks. I'm sure that you are very attractive as well. From that point though, let's see what their karma is going to be for this. This message was very clear. We have the Hanged Man. I just saw 33 as well. The number 3 could be significant in general, because or 12. I saw 12 twice here. Okay. Oh, I just saw the number 3 again. Okay, 12 or 3. 3 of Cups. The Devil. I love the Devil card in this deck. It is so good. Excuse me, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So they are going to absolutely hate the situation that they created. They are the cause of their own undoing here, because they are the only person that they can blame for what is happening here. And they know that, and that's like what's eating them up even more. This is something that's not happening yet, but this is something that's, you're going to have to wait a little bit to get. So from the time you're seeing this, I would say about a year to 2 years, which I know you're like, maybe that's like forever, because you want them to suffer now, but like they're going to suffer, trust, because they're realizing that they have dug their own grave, because they like to be somebody who is independent and party and be the life of the party, and get with as many people as possible and do as many things as possible. They want to have fun. They're not a family person, like, at all. This is just like a little side quest for them, and they for some reason think that this experience is going to make them change their mind entirely about who they are and what it is they want out of life. This person also is definitely a smoker of either the ganj or cigarettes, because as I'm doing this reading, I'm like hacking up a lung, dude. I don't know why, but this person, they're smoking, definitely, because it's like, their energy is like suffocating just in general. It's very unique. None of the other piles work quite like this. But anyway, they like to be independent and party. They're not a family person at all. And this person is slowly realizing they created their own hell anyway. They're also broke as shit. Like, they just keep their money. They can't make money as fast as they're spending. Like, as fast as they're getting their paycheck's fucking gone, because like they're spending money on their bills. Like, it's all going to their bills too. They're having like no sense, or stupid shit. Maybe a combination of both, but they're not able to spend any of that money on like fun things or anything like that, or save any money. As soon as they're getting that money, it's out the wind. It's like they can't hold on to it quickly enough. And again, they've created their own situation. People don't want to help them here because like they have created that situation. So there's no one that they can really turn to, because people also, at this point, a year or two later, if there are people in your life who, I don't know, have been like supportive towards them, and not supportive towards you for whatever reason. Not that I think that you should be friends with those people again, but at this point in time, like a year or two later, they're realizing like, oh no, this person is the problem, and so they have nobody else around to help them. Also, I want to finish this reading off by saying, whatever magic you're doing, if you're doing magic or like manifesting or whatever, baneful magic, return to sender, that shit is working. Keep on doing that and trust, because that's working out really well here for you. So yeah, that is all I have for you, pile 4. I hope this reading resonated with you. You deserve better than this person. This reading made me angry to do. This was bullshit. But I do hope that it was helpful and insightful and gave you the validation that you needed. Leave me a comment letting me know if it did, what you liked about this reading, whatever. And if you liked my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. But either way, good luck and have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye.